everyone, we're going to graph the curve whose parametric equations are given, show the orientation, and find the Cartesian equation of the curve. So I'd like to find the Cartesian equation of the curve first because it kind of gives me an idea of what our curve is going to look at before we start graphing. Now, we know that this right here, secant squared of t minus 1, equals tan squared of t. And we also know that tan of t equals y, so we can substitute our tan of t for y and then just square it. So this is your Cartesian equation. Now, this is a parabola that opens to the right at center 0, 0. Now, let's go ahead and graph this curve based on what we have for our x and our y. So our curve, let's write it as, we have our t, our x, and our y. So tan is undefined at pi divided by 2. So let's start this at negative pi divided by 3. Then we'd have negative pi divided by 4. Then negative pi divided by 6. Then 0. And then we'd go back around at pi divided by 3 and so forth. So for x, if you do secant squared, or secant of negative pi divided by 3, that's going to be 2. So we're going to square that. You have 2 squared minus 1. For tan, this is going to equal negative square root of 3, which is negative 1.73. This is negative square root of 3. All right. Now, for this one, secant of negative pi divided by 4. That's going to be square root of 2. Then you square it and subtract 1. And tan is easy. That's just negative 1. And then for negative pi divided by 6, you're going to get 2 square root of 3 divided by 3 squared minus 1. And then tan is negative square root of 3 divided by 3. At 0, we're at 0, 0. So we're starting here and moving this way. So when we plot this, this is just going to be 3. So we're at x equals 3. And then negative square root of 3. So let's let this be negative 2 here. No, how am I doing this? So this will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's just let this be negative 2 here. So we'd get a little bit above that. Now, for this one, this is going to be 1. So square root of 2 squared is just 2. So at 1, we're at negative 1. So I'll make this negative 1 and put that there. And then we can do this one as well. This is going to be 4 thirds minus 1, which is 1/3. So at 1/3, we're really getting closer in. Then at 0, 0, we have this. So basically, we're starting from this side and then moving up. And then what's going to happen is this is going to be symmetric. So we don't need to finish the rest of this. And let's just make it symmetric here at 1. We're going up 2, I guess. At 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're down. So this is like the way the curve is going to go. So the curve traces all the parabola this way. And it goes back around and it traces it this way. So that's your movement. There is no initial or terminal point. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.